professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Javante Tank Davis, protect yourself at all times. This video is going to be a couple of days after the incident happened, but he got arrested on the 27th for domestic violence. And basically on 28th, the call, TMZ has the call. And in the same day, on 28th, Tank issues his own little statement on social media. And Adrian Broner and Floyd Mayweather's channel, which I'm sure is part of Floyd, probably approved it, is just in support of Tank in the situation. Now, when I listened to the call, 911 call, my immediate thought was, man, it's some bull. Because she's crying and hysterical and acting like something's gonna happen to her, and you don't really hear any. Like I've been a child in an abusive household. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, and if somebody's really gonna hurt you, they're gonna hurt you. You're not gonna be able to sit on a 911 call and somebody, please come, hurry up, come on, this is gonna happen. So ultimately, he's a fighter, and y'all know as far as punching power, his punching power is ridiculous, especially for his size. If he was to hit his girlfriend and he beat her, then you have pictures all online. The other thing is basically she was saying he was spitting on her. And so, spitting can be an assault. If y'all don't know, spitting can be viewed as an assault. Now, to me, I wasn't there, but the guy basically said she threw a tantrum because he wouldn't give her his truck, so she decided to call the cops. And that's one of his kids' mother. He has two kids, his two kids' mothers, right? And once again, it goes left. Now, he's got not necessarily an albatross hanging over his head, but I remember years ago, I think the mother of his first kid, they were out somewhere, like a public event. Floyd was there, and he snatched her, just like, you coming with me. And then people was like, that's not a good look. So in some ways, people will believe that he has the capability to put his hands on women, right? So I just got to be fair when I say that. But in this scenario, man, it's like, nah. And fighters have been dealing with this. Like, think about it. Floyd Mayweather went to jail for quote unquote domestic abuse. And what wound up happening? There were no pictures, no nothing. Nothing got into the media, blah, blah, blah. Seemed like the lady was never hurt. And then, we're not going to talk about how that story ended at the end because it wasn't cool. Not on Floyd's end, but she passed away, and that's what that is. Rolly Romero, who Tank fought recently. They were supposed to fight the first time, and some woman accused him of putting his hands on her, and it canceled the fight. It was like, and then they wound up fighting after, like, a while after that. The fight was back on when it was proved to be a lie. Like, I don't know, was it a fight, or was it domestic abuse, or some Me Too type of thing? I think it was a Me Too type of thing. So then you have these incidents where, and now the thing with Tank, right? And, even and adding the thing with Tory Lanez, and, there's a feminist online, like, we got Tory Lanez and R. Kelly this year, la, 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 la. And for guys, it's like, you know what, if you got the money, fellas, keep your cell phone on you, your camera phone on you. If you got in your house, if you got a security system, keep all of the cameras on as proof, because the way it's basically going, a certain demographic or age group of young women, when they get to be immature, what they do is they just get hysterical and call the police, and it's basically a Karen event. And to cover your butt, you don't have to have all your evidence right then and right there. You have to have the presence of mind to record everything right then and right there. Because even when these ladies get caught being out of pocket and wrong, they're not going to jail. They're not getting arrested. They're not going to get a fine. This guy's probably going to have to pay this chick and this other chick that he said wasn't even there, because that's her thing. She could be paid to be a witness even if she ain't there per se, because that's her thing. And as long as the guy's paying, the courts don't care, because the court's going to get a cut. Or the lawyer's going to get a cut. You know what I'm saying? And, but to be the mother of your kid and pull this stunt, it's like, well, it's time to cut that chick off. But at the end of the day, as a man, it's like all this love and trust. I hate to say it, when you're in your 20s, people ain't grown. They're not growing up. And if you got your stuff together, understand that somebody will use domestic violence or Me Too abuse to basically extort you or ruin your reputation or ruin you. And people will go with it. People will go with that whole story and scenario, and even when they're wrong, oops, my bad, but, there's no restitution. So that's why I'm using this as a reference to say protect yourself at all times. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and die trying. Catch you on the next one. I don't know, peace.